Hey, what is up, everybody? Dude, you're gonna poke yourself in your eye. Watch out.
Welcome to Cards in Hand, episode 17, where the points don't matter. That's right, the points don't matter
Unless you're playing Overwatch competitive mode.
unless you're playing Overwatch competitive mode, which is now a thing, which is,
Yeah, we'll talk about
I
that
think that's
one.
pretty cool.
We'll talk
I
about
think
it.
that's
Don't
pretty
worry.
cool, because
I
you
had a
can
lot of
separate,
games
like,
in there. We'll talk about it.
oh, here we go. Here we go. It is June 30th, almost 4th of July. 4th of July
Well,
is
let's not get
Monday, I
hasty. It's
believe.
almost the 1st of July. Let's acknowledge that one
Oh, yeah,
first.
slow down. Slow down. Michaels
Yeah,
hasn't
just
put out the
calm
Christmas.
down. Right.
Um, But basically, Michaels will probably in a couple months start putting out Halloween stuff.
Yep.
Probably like beginning of August they'll do
It's
it
true.
too, just because of their douchebags.
It's
But
true.
yeah. So let's start off how we start off every show. What did you do today? Today I woke up, took a poop, looked at my cat Smokey, and said, "Bitch." And then that's when he asked me, "Sam, what have you been playing lately?" And I will start because Joel's got a more extensive list than myself.
Well, it was the Steam Summer
I've been
Sale,
playing
so
Overwatch. Yeah, I haven't bought anything yet because I'm kind of like there's stuff on my wish list that I want to get, but I'm waiting for Joel to tell me everything to get so we can like play and stream those things.
well,
And he's already
yeah,
told me a couple of them, so I got to
yeah,
buy those. I set money aside for them.
good.
Thank God for catching up on all the bills. Um, but I wanted to talk about a couple of things on my iPad. Now, before you say anything, viewers, okay, listen to me. Um, Let me turn this down. Before you say anything, you know that I've gone on record saying that Apple is butts and whatever and blah blah blah. The iPad was a gift for Christmas because everybody in my family uses an iPad, and they all love it.
Yeah,
Now I must say that I would be able to play Kingdom Hearts Unchained X on Android because it's on the Android market as well.
right.
Um, I was gonna get a nice like Samsung tablet, but I happened to get this as a gift instead with a case.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to my dad. I do like it. I like an iPad. iPads are cool. They do everything a Samsung tablet does. You know, that's not the issue here. But I do like it. iPads are pretty cool. They're pretty sick. So
Hashtag
for my
not
Kingdom
sponsored
Hearts
by Apple.
Unchained, no, fuck that. I'm not like no, fuck Apple. But like, um, for my friends who play K Hux, as I like to shorten it, every Thursday for like the past, I don't even know, probably the past month or month and a half, maybe month and a week, they've been every Thursday they've been unleashing or releasing the new story. So there's now another 25 missions as of today for the story, which I actually like because it takes me about 4 days to a week to get through those 25.
Mm-hmm.
So then next
Right.
Thursday, um, they've also been releasing a nice number of awesome content that you can do on the side. Um, when I go to quests, you know, I have four things I can do: story, special, event, which special is just weekly stuff, events, which is the stuff they hold from a certain amount of time, and then Coliseum is Coliseum.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go to events right now, they're celebrating Kingdom Hearts H 2.8 HD remix or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. There's free medals in here that I would highly recommend you go in and get. Um, I can show you really quick what medals those are. So first of all, there's this Riku medal. It's pretty good, pretty cool. And then there's a Sora medal that's also from the 3D, and
Right.
then those are pretty cool. And I will show you. So last week they also just released, and the original Japanese browser game had these before we had them, which is the reversed cards, except the American version has medals. They finally released the reverse medals, so they're black like that.
Oh, okay.
And this is my only one that I have. This is Cyx from Organization 13.
Mm-hmm.
I can evolve them into a 6-star if I want, but I don't have the necessary medals to do so. But so now reverse medals are a thing. So Sephiroth is a thing, and all the org members are there. It's pretty cool. There's and I've looked at some of the Japanese ones. There's literally probably hundreds upon hundreds of more medals that we don't even have.
Right. Well, it's been out for
So
longer, right? So.
yeah, yeah. And the thing is too is that other than the $5 I spent recklessly to get some jewels just to get a Judy Hopps medal,
Right.
you literally don't have to spend any money playing this game.
Right.
That was me just being an idiot because I didn't save enough jewels.
But honestly, $5 for an experience that you're still getting content from, like, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, this Judy Hopps medal, like I use it today still, and
Right.
plus she's super cute. So like,
Right.
so there's that. But I also wanted to mention this. Now, rhythm games, right? Rhythm games have kind of fallen off the planet. Okay.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero's comeback wasn't very good.
Ooh.
It wasn't the
That's
new
because
guitar
they
in my. I
changed the
played it.
formula.
They changed everything,
Yeah.
and the new guitar sucks.
It does
Like the new
suck.
guitar
It sucks ass.
is just shitty.
Right.
It's really butts. So
Right.
the only rhythm games that I'm really into are the older ones. So like the old Guitar Hero, the Guitar Hero that Joel has, I really like the band one, and then
Yep.
I think that's World Tour or the one after it. I think is the one he has.
I have
And then,
all of them up until the one that came out right before the end of them.
Oh, okay.
I had
So you don't have like the
I
Warriors
had like
of
the
Rock
greatest
or
hits
whatever.
one. No, I don't think I had the Warriors of Rock. I had everyone,
Oh,
including
okay.
the handheld Game Boy one. From under.
Oh yeah, the DS one where you like plug in the thing and
Yeah,
it's like.
that was really dumb. That was really dumb.
And the old Guitar Heroes and the old Bamani games I'm really into.
Mhm.
Now I downloaded this game called I think you'd say it Voice, like as in voice. It's VOEZ. It's
Yep.
a Japanese. It's by R.I.P Games. You have to be on the internet to play it because what they do is, and I'll explain it really quick here. But I'll just show you too. As you get through, like, here's the opening video. I think it's super cool. As you get through songs and play more songs, you unlock parts of a diary that tells the story of these people in the city. And I think it's really cool. It's kind of got this anime look to it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of Japanese music in it too. It's really cool. This is something I wanted to mention last week, in the last couple of weeks, but because of E3 and our subject last week, there's the opening screen. Because of E3 coverage in our subject last week, I didn't want to squeeze it in. But let me just show a song really quick, how it looks. But basically, the nodes come down, and then you tap them. But the way they come down is really cool. So anyways, here's all the songs right here. You can see that they're unlocked, but they still have the thing next to them.
Right.
That's because every week,
Yep.
every Sunday,
You get a
they will
rotation of
change
songs.
what's. Yep. So you don't have to buy anything.
Mhm.
You can literally just wait
Right.
until later. There's a couple that I did unlock with the keys I earned because one of the missions to unlock the next diary chapter was, hey, unlock this or whatever. But the songs are really cool. I don't know who makes them. It's a bunch of different people who I think were contracted or hired to make
Right.
songs for this game. But this one's called Aquamarine. This is how the nodes come down.
Mhm.
And you just kind of. But the thing that's cool about it too is that these bars will move like that. See?
Oh, sure.
And these white nodes that come down, all you have to do is go like this. You have to hold it and just go across. Like these ones, you have to tap.
Right.
But what I like about it is that it is challenging enough for me. You know what I mean? Because I'm like I don't know if you know, but I used to be like really into rhythm games. So like sometimes it's not challenging for me.
Sure.
But it is. There you go, babe. It is super challenging for me. Like I can't do this with my thumbs. I have to like lay it down and like do it like this because some of those like songs get like crazy. Like there was one I did last night. It was just crazy. But yeah, you don't have to buy nothing.
That's
you
cool.
can.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you want to, you can buy the net. Like there's one that's like I think it's like $50, and it unlocks just everything.
Right.
So it's basically you're buying a game pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's super cool. I would highly recommend it. It's free. Kingdom Hearts is free. That's free. And I've been playing Overwatch just because it's Overwatch. And I've been playing that.
Right.
But yeah. So what do you got going on in the Steam
Okay.
Summer Sale? What did you buy?
Well,
What are you
before
playing?
I even get to that, I need to call attention to this beautiful display back here,
Let's see it.
which is
Oh yeah, your pop figures. I need to buy those.
okay. We have the Blizzard store.
We got Unfair.
That we get the Blizzard store Pharaoh.
Unfair.
Got Reaper.
Yep.
Widowmaker.
Oh yeah.
We have the GameStop Soldier 76.
We're all soldiers now, dude.
Oh wait, and then we got Tracer, right?
Sweet.
And then, so I thought I was done with the giant ass Winston.
The oversized Winston.
I thought I was done until I got my Loot Gaming crate today, which mentioned it had something Overwatch in it.
No.
And it's a recolor. It's an alternate color for Tracer.
Okay. I thought it was May. I was gonna get really mad.
No. But so I was hesitant about getting the Loot Gaming box, because I just didn't know what was gonna be in it.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I got it because it is my mission to get all of the Overwatch pop figures when they come out. So this was a surprise. I looked around for variant colors and I didn't see any. So now I have all the Overwatch doodads, which is pretty satisfying.
That's nice, dude.
Yep. So I got season 1
I like the Winston.
done. The Winston is super cool. I don't know, it's like hard to see, but
He is honestly one of my favorite characters in the game. Just his story and everything about him, really.
right.
Those glasses, like the thing behind those glasses. I don't want to say, like, you guys should just watch the animation, but yeah, no, I love Winston. I love Winston. I love Maze Bay, obviously. I love Soldier 7. Soldier 76 is like, he's like Guile to me. He reminds me of Guile, like from Street Fighter. Like,
Yeah, dude.
he's got this like sense of justice about him. He's been through war. He's old. He's
Right.
tired, but he still does it. He's like, whatever, dude. I can keep going. Like.
Oh, and then I got
It's like
the,
a bad,
my Overwatch
yeah.
hoodie came in today, which is super tight. And then I gotta take this off because, the Maze
Take
ice cream
that off.
shop. Maze
Take it
ice
off.
cream shop came in as well.
You take off that shirt right now,
Came in as well. I'm so glad I can finally take this off now. It's so hot.
bitch. I'm gonna get May tattooed on me and just one up the shit out of me.
Do I dare even
Just
show the
kidding.
message on screen of what you said to me when I showed you this shirt? Do I need to call up exactly what was said? Because it is pretty damn funny.
I wouldn't say the F word, but yeah. Like,
No, don't worry. I will. Let us see. So I sent Sam a picture, and he just immediately goes, "You shut up. F you." And I'm going to kick your ass. You feel me, though? Like, there will be asses that will be kicked. May, you whore. I thought we had something. And then I said, fine, I'll just return the one I got you. And he goes, okay, wait, though. I said, just kidding, you moron.
I was like, chill for a minute.
Yeah.
Don't return it.
It's super. It's such a
May.
cute shirt. Onceuponatee.com. Go see if you can still get them. I don't know if you can. It was one of those short promotions thingies, but oh yeah, the Overwatch.
That's legit,
Hold on.
though.
I probably shouldn't throw this away yet. I gotta say that the quality of these from the actual Blizzard store is top notch. It's really nice. It's got the there it is. Jesus, I can't even figure out a damn hoodie. It's got the, where is it? I can't see. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, it's got like like embroidered
across
on,
the
yeah,
back.
or not embroidered, but patched on, yeah.
And honestly, it's thin enough to wear in the summer. It's got a hood, buttons up. It's really nice. Okay, that's all the cool show-off stuff. So Steam
One
Summer
nerd
Sale.
said,
What?
He said, I got a free copy of WoW just so I could show off my baby Winston pet. Then I uninstalled WoW and played Overwatch. Goals.
Dude, the
So what did
baby
you get on
Winston
Steam
pet
so
is
far, man?
amazing.
That
Well,
must be
what I
sweet.
got on Steam and what I've been playing are two different things, because that's the thing about a summer sale is you just load up on a shitload of games and then you
You
maybe
just
play them
buy
over the course
stuff.
of the year.
Right.
I have like 180 games now on Steam, and I've probably really only played about a third of them. Right? Because that's just what you do. You're
Right.
like, oh, this game's $3, buy it, and then you just forget that you just don't even play it. There's games
See,
that
I
I'll
think
look
I'm
through.
really stingy, but
Yeah. Well, there's a game
there's
I
only
played.
about 2 games I haven't played.
There's a game I played today called Divinity Dragon Commander, and like I've
Oh, yeah,
been
I saw
wanting
that.
to play this for a long time. I didn't know that I already had it, and I don't know where I got it from. I just already had it, so I went to buy it, and it said it was in my library. I'm like, what?
You like just didn't know it was in there.
I
You're just
didn't
like,
know,
oh.
you know, because like you buy Humble Bundles, and you get like 50 games, and you know it was probably in there somewhere. I just never thought about it. But so I went back, and I played Off-World Trading Company. This is a game that I played in like alpha like a good 2 years ago, something like that, maybe even longer. It's a game where you go to Mars and you're a company and you're fighting other companies for control over your company. You want to it's a really like fun, it could almost be a
Oh, didn't you
tabletop
talk
game.
about this? You talked about this last week, didn't you? But you
Off-World
didn't
Trading
play it till
Company?
today, right? Yeah,
Did I talk about it last week? I don't remember.
you did, but I don't think
so.
you play. I don't think you had played it then.
Maybe not. Oh yeah, you know, I
So
think
did you play it today?
Well, I've been playing it all week.
Oh, okay.
And like you just kind of go in. No, you know what? I told you about this when I was at your house. That's what it was.
Oh, that's.
We were talking about
I
this.
can't tell the difference between the.
Um,
That's right. I can't tell the difference between like when we're talking on the show. Shut up.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
so like you start out, and you can scout little areas of the map. You can just like reveal areas of the map. You can do this infinitely and for as long as you want. But the longer you spend doing that, the other companies have already established a base, right? So you can do it, but you probably don't really want to. You want to find like a good sweet spot to land on, like with a bunch of good
Yeah.
resources, and just plop your base down, because then all those are all your resources. Then you get 5
Right.
buildings per level, so you can pop down 5 different buildings. It's maybe you want to harvest water, maybe it's metals, maybe it's carbon, stuff like that. And the whole time you got this like board on the side that shows you how much everything's worth, how much you have of it, and it's like the stock market. The prices go up and down depending on like supply and demand, blah blah blah. So if you like get smart real early, I usually make a ton of money off of food, because apparently nobody builds food. So I just make bank on food, or no, this is not a StarCraft mod. Just go check it out. It's called Off-World Trading Company. It's amazingly fun. It's only gotten better with time too, because it's finally out now and they've put a lot of stuff into it. The game ends when all of the shares in your company are bought out, or you buy out everyone else's. It's so
It's
much
basically
fun.
like a more mature Monopoly game.
Yeah,
like,
it really is. It's called
Yeah.
Off-World Trading Company. Oh, by the way, now that Banana Hammock's back, I want to say congratulations. He and his girlfriend got engaged.
Yep. Congratulations, buddy.
Congrats. We're proud of you.
Congrats on that
We're
bitch.
proud of you. I don't know how much you had to pay her, but no, I'm just kidding. Banana Hammock's a good guy.
So it's a Skyrim
No,
vendor
no,
simulator.
one tough nerd. It's none of those things. Just go fucking look at it. You jackass.
Here, I'll type it in the chat.
No, it's a great game. It's kind of one of my favorite, just like chill play games. Like I'll play like a round and I'll just like dominate. It's a lot of fun. It's its own game. Other than that, I played Tabletop Simulator, which Brian has and my girlfriend has, and you still need to buy, because we've been playing Smash Up on it and it's a lot of fun.
Smash up.
Tabletop Simulator, you just download one of, what did I say, it was like 9,200 mods that are in the Steam Workshop for it. Any game that you could possibly want to play,
Adding it to my cart right now.
do it. It's on sale for the summer sale. Just anyone watching, go get it.
$20 down to 10. I mean,
It's worth it too. Like I
seems
said,
worth. I'm gonna
Like,
throw free runners in there right now too,
dude. So okay, I will too then because I wanted you to
or
buy
speed
that so we
runners.
could
Yeah.
play it. Yeah, free speedrunners. Anyway, we'll talk about this shit later. Tabletop Simulator is great. There are Weiss cards in there, so I have decided to take it upon myself to learn enough about how to create these add-ons and put every single Weiss card in Weiss in a package you can download with translated text. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna create a standalone Weiss digital version through
Yeah.
Tabletop Simulator, and then we'll just be able to play whatever the hell we want.
Yeah, dude, that seems legit.
So the thing, okay, so obviously been playing Overwatch. They introduced competitive play. I'll keep this short because we'll talk about this a little bit more. People still don't understand that it's a team game. It's weird. I'm sure that'll all get filtered out eventually, but right now, people still just like stick with one character, and I don't know, but it's fun. So the thing that I really wanted to talk about is Star Ocean 5. What is it? Faithlessness and Integrity and Faithlessness came out. I went into this game blind. The only thing I knew about this game, the only videos I've ever seen, were the seamless combat, and I tried to stay away from it because I didn't want to spoil it, and the other reason is because I want to try to make sure that other people's opinions don't bias me, right?
Sure.
Because like it's hard to like know if your opinion is real, like to yourself, or if it's just because
Yeah,
that's what
real.
the majority is saying, right?
Right.
So I wanted to go into this with my own. I didn't want to listen to what anyone else said, because Star Ocean is very near and dear to my heart. Star
Yeah.
Ocean 2 is probably my favorite JRPG of all time.
Yeah.
3 was, I never really beat 3. I didn't really care for 3 that much, but 4 is one of
It
my
was one of
favorite
those
games
odd
ever.
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a problem with one of the characters in there. I couldn't really do it. And I hated like the map, like the wall humping the map to get the percentage complete. But 4, one of my all-time favorite games.
Wall humming.
Well, yeah, because like you had to like explore all areas of a map, so like every room would have a percent, and so you'd be like at 99.8%, and you're like, where in the fuck is this 0.2% so I can get this room done? So you'd have to run around the walls and just like wall hump it. me and Josh used to do that all the time. It was funny. Well, one tough nerd, if you don't want to get disappointed, don't listen to what I say about this one, because Star Ocean 5 kind of sucks. Kind of a lot. Really sucky. Really, really sucky game. I am not impressed whatsoever. Well, that's not true. There are some things about it that I really enjoy. They again, going with tradition, kept all the sound effects. So the like when you go through the menus, it's the same old sound effect from Star Ocean 2.
Yeah.
It's all the same old campy, cheesy sounds. Great. That's awesome about it. The crafting is still the way that it always has been. Amazing. The skill point system still the way it always has been. The world itself looks beautiful. The graphics are good. But that's about all I can say in like the really good category. It's a land-based one. There's no space in it, which is odd for a game called Star Ocean. It almost feels like it was a different game that they were like, hey, let's throw some aliens in here and we'll make it a Star Ocean game, which is unfortunate. The two things though that make this, because like without these two things I'm going to mention, it would be like probably an 8 out of 10, right? But then these two things bring it down to just a solid D+ for me, right? And these are things that are just very frustrating. First off, there's no cutscenes. None.
What?
There's a couple cutscenes, like 2 or 3 or 4, something like that. That's it. That's just it. The other cutscenes, every time that there's a cutscene, it's just your character standing there. Nothing changes, right? The camera doesn't move. you just walk into a group of people and they all start talking to each other. They wanted to, and I'm going to quote unquote, make you feel more immersed in the conversation, but that's not why. And it does not work. So you can slowly walk around to whoever's talking. You can move your camera around. It doesn't do it for me. I lose interest real quickly. I don't want to watch my character standing there. I want to see a cutscene.
Right.
The story is incredibly bare bones. It's very, very cliche. Just very, very full of tropes. Nothing out of the ordinary.
This is actually kind of depressing.
It's depressing, right? I know.
Saying right now.
Believe me, it's even more depressing to play it. Being so much in love with the series as I am, I even like this series more than the Final Fantasy series. I'm not gonna lie. The second thing that is damning about it is the combat. So all seven characters, which by the way you get within the first 4 hours of the game. Like, come on, what kind of RPG is this? All 7 of them fight at the same time. Now the seamless combat is amazing. You run into an enemy and all of a sudden you're just fighting it. There's no like load screen. There's no psh, that's really cool. So the way that Star Ocean 4 worked, and I felt it was the perfect combat, is when you're targeting an enemy, the camera locks behind you and you follow the enemy no matter what side of them you're on, right? So it's almost like a lock on via the camera. So you can focus your attention on who you're fighting. Star Ocean 5 does not do that. So the camera, which is awful by the way, is always constantly like down here and you can't see what you're doing. Not only that, but there is so much commotion going on without this lock on. You can't really block stuff. It just doesn't work because you can't ever see when the enemies are getting ready to attack you. Because it's hard to explain, but you just spam your strong attacks and then just kind of hope that you're going to win, or just switch to your ranged caster and then it's just boring, but then you won't get hit, like, and mess up your bonus bar. It's just really it's incredibly frustrating. Now
I thought Star Ocean 4 was supposed to be the last one.
It should have been the last one. Because now we're getting into the speculation category. But from what I can find, what I glean, is that this game was made on an incredibly low budget. And that is because all of their money is going into Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 7. Which makes sense.
And what system are you playing this on?
PlayStation 4. One Tough Nurse says,
okay. It's called Integrity and Faithlessness, right?
Yep. One Tough Nurse says, do your party members come bursting out at you when you start a fight? No, they actually follow you around. All 7 of your party members run around with you, which is like, it's silly and it's kind of cool. But it's like, oh, hey, this whole mob's running. There's a lot of little nitpicky things I can say about it. But for the most part, the things that I just can't stand is the combat thing and the cutscene thing. It's so... I have such a hard time following the plot because of that. I just lose total interest. Oh, and that's the other thing. Whenever there's any kind of a quote-unquote cutscene, whether it's even just walking up to a place that you're supposed to be and one of your party members going, hey, we're here, that entire interaction takes like 30 seconds, which blows my mind that it's that long, because like you stand there in silence for 10 seconds, they say it, and then you stand there in silence for 10 seconds. You're surrounded by this red barrier that you can't pass through. You're stuck right where you are. So like, okay. I'm like, God, I know, let me go. And you're just running into this fucking red line and you're like, I'm just done. I'm so frustrated with this because there's a skeleton of what could have been amazing, right? I know it's there. I can see it. There's a lot of indications that it could have been great. There's also a lot of indications that they just didn't put the fucking money or the time or the care into something. I wish they wouldn't have made it in the first place.
So this takes place in between the second one and the third one?
I have no idea. There's no indication to me where it takes place right now. And
that's apparently what it says here.
Oh no, I'm a little over 5 hours in, which means I am 1/4 through the game completely. That's right. It's 20 hours long. Where's the
Are you
60 hours
playing
from every
the
other game?
Are you playing the main character again, the blue-haired guy again? Is that the same guy or no?
No, it's a different guy. You know what? I couldn't even tell you what his
Okay.
name is either. Starts with an F. It's not Fade. It's not Claude. It's not the guy from 3. I don't know who it is. His
Till the
name
end of
Phase
time.
or something? Yeah, I don't know.
Till the end of time is fate.
Fate. Yep. No, what was the last hope? It was that dude was cool. He was a little emo, but he was pretty cool.
He was a little Shinji like,
He
but
was,
it was
a
okay.
little emo, but he was really cool.
His name is Edge.
Edge, there it was. Okay. Basically, I just want the English version now of Star Ocean 2 Second Evolution to come out on the PlayStation Network so I can just play that again. Like,
Right.
2 and 4 are phenomenal. I would go back and play 3 again because it's been a very long time. Maybe I'll like it more now. But 5? Nope. I don't know what else to say.
You are disappointed.
I'll play it and I'll beat it, but that's just because it's a Star Ocean game and I just have to do it. So I told this to my girlfriend because I felt bad because she bought it for me for my birthday. She pre-ordered it for me and we were all both really excited for it. And I was playing it the first day. I waited until she got home so she could like watch me play, and we were like all excited. And I was playing it, and for like 4.5 hours, I sat there and I was in my head. I was like, "Oh man, this is not what I thought it was." And then it took me like a day or two to admit to her. I had to be like, "Look, I really love that you got this for me, but I don't really like it." And so we had a discussion about it, and we both understand now. But man, anyway, Star Ocean 5, it's like a D plus maybe so far. Crafting's great. All that skill stuff, awesome. The rolls, not so much, but whatever. Moving on. That took up way more time than it needed to because I'm very, very like mad about that right now. So
No, I understand. I mean, it's like me and Nintendo. You know, I can defend Nintendo as long as I can, and then
all I know is that, and this, I said this to my girlfriend, I said, Final Fantasy 15 better be amazing because they cannibalized a series just to make that game better, right? That's what it feels like. It feels like the money went to those, so those better be fucking good. Because something that's close and near and dear to me is now shit because of that. So
yeah,
we'll see.
yeah.
Anyway,
So let's get through the news really quick.
So the Overwatch has competitive mode. You play 10 placement games and get placed, and then you can start gaining up your ranks and stuff. At the end of the season, for 300 points, you will be able to buy your golden guns for whatever character you want. Those who are good at it should be able to buy 1 gun per season. Those who are bad are gonna have to save up. So there's that. And then I'm like trying to go fast now because that was like a lot of time. Torbjorn got nerfed on consoles, and at first I was like, "Ha, crybabies," but then I was like, "Oh no, wait, that actually makes sense." Because on consoles, you can't aim fast enough to take down a turret before it kills you. Like people were going crazy because with those little thumbsticks, it's so impossible to like aim at the thing that shoots you. Like I get shot by those things from around the corner. I'm not gonna lie. Even on PC, I'm like trying to like sneak out over the corner to shoot it, and by the time I can't even see it and it's already targeted me and it's shooting me. I can only imagine how difficult it is on console to deal with something like that. So, yep. So that's that. Torbjorn got nerfed on consoles. Fine. That doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form. And I'm glad that they're balancing things per console versus all around, because that would be awful.
Because that would be awful.
It would be.
You are all awful people. You fucked this up.
Okay, you can take the next one because this is cool.
Okay, let me tell you something. Super Mario RPG is therapy. Okay, Super Mario RPG is the game that made me, when I beat it, because I beat it when I was a kid, okay? And I'm kind of, like, I'm not stupid, but I've said on the show many times that I'm slow. So, like, RPG games, it's ones especially that are, like, as complex as, let's say, like, even, like, Final Fantasy, like, 7, were a bit hard for me to get through, like how a good player would get through it. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
they're level 99 by the time they get to this part, whatever. You know what I mean? Super Mario RPG I beat when I was really young. It is a very good intro game for the younger video gamers. If they wanted to play a story RPG,
Yeah.
it's a very good game to start with. It's very easy.
Right.
The combat system is very easy. Super Mario RPG, it goes without saying, it's probably one of the best RPGs out there. But something that's not said enough is that it's a very good intro RPG. When I beat it, it made me think that it's okay. I can play these games and I'll be fine. And I've been able to play many Final Fantasy.
And you were like, never mind.
Okay, but Disgaea is super grindy, okay? No, Disgaea is... Okay, Disgaea 1... Yeah, Disgaea 1 and 2 are super
Which
grindy,
is on sale
but,
on Steam right now for the summer sale, by the way.
I might... No, I saw my PS2 copy.
There you go.
But... Yeah, Disgaea I didn't beat for like 4 years because it's just so annoyed. Yeah. But yeah, Super Mario RPG is going to the Wii U Virtual Console, and as much as I hate Wii U Virtual Console and all that dumb bullshit, I hate all that stuff. I think it's stupid.
Hey, it was the best way to combat emulators, honestly.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
Because it's so much easier just to go in there for $6 and buy it, and then just play it on your console on your giant TV. It's great.
Yes,
Yep.
I do recommend that anybody who has a Wii U that has not played Super Mario RPG, you please play this game. The story is so good.
Yeah, it's also the best game on the console too.
It honestly...
You know, it's sad but true.
Bam! Bam!
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you going to say pumpkin?
No. It's a very good game. It is a bit... There is some feels in it. It's really good. The story's really good. The two characters that they made up for the game, Gino and Malo, are very well-written characters.
People want Gino in Smash like fucking crazy, and then they like dicked everyone out. No, fuck that. But they kind of dicked everyone out, and they like gave you a Gino costume for your Mii fighter.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't have Gino, but here's this costume. You can like wear it.
It was almost like you want this, and everyone's like no, and they were like, oh well, that's what we thought you wanted. Sorry, now you're never gonna have it, douche.
Yeah, so please buy that. That's legit. Moving on to the next thing, I'm very excited to talk about this because it was bullshit how this went down. Obviously, Street Fighter V didn't have a story mode when the game first came out.
When did it launch?
They are finally. When did Street Fighter V launch?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. September? No, not September. Was it February? I think it was February.
Maybe.
Street Fighter V launched in February.
Okay, so 4 months after launch, it gets its single player mode?
Yeah, story mode. It's called Shadow Falls. It's free. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, it should be free because you already paid for the fucking game, so.
Yeah.
You know, you paid for the one mode. And you know what? Overwatch doesn't have a single player mode, but it doesn't matter because it's that fun.
Right. So, it looks pretty cool. Basically, this seems like it's going to be M. Bison's last hurrah, because if this doesn't work, I don't know what the fuck he's going to do.
I'm going to kick M. Bison's ass. That's from the movie.
Do you remember the Street Fighter movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme? Yeah. He's like, quick, change the channel. They like see their whole cam getting ruined on the monitor, and Zangief is change the channel. No, it's a fucking live feed. But Yeah, no, and then with that is going to come Urien and Juri.
Mhm.
We've already seen a release of some characters come out, which I didn't talk about because I wanted to wait a little bit.
Right.
But they released Guile and Alex,
Mhm.
and now they're releasing Jurian, Urien, and Balrog and Ibuki. So those were like
And those are all
the
free,
original.
right? You don't pay extra for
They're
those.
free. You
Okay.
can buy them,
Mhm.
but you don't have to.
Right.
You just play the game and get in-game fight money and buy them.
Sure. And so now, do you know anything
Yeah,
about the single player mode? Is that going to give you the currency for those characters as well, like
I don't.
completing single
I don't
player?
know.
Because if that's the
I don't know.
case, then like my opinion of Street Fighter Five has just completely gone up and changed. Because then it's like perfect now, right? If
I
you
don't
can,
see why they wouldn't give you some
right,
in-game currency
that's
when
what
you
I'm
do it.
saying. Like that seems really cool for me. Then I'm like totally okay. Once the single player mode's in there, I'm all good on Street Fighter Five. I will not talk shit about it anymore. In fact, you know what? You talk for a minute. I gotta show you something else that came in Loot Crate today. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay. You just talk about Street Fighter.
Do
Don't
it.
talk shit about me though.
Joel's stupid. Replay. All I heard was a big crash and. Let's see. I'm trying to look it up because, unfortunately, not really. Blah blah blah. Oh, I guess I don't know if you can, but I think you have to get fight money through fighting bitches online. Uh, but yeah. Um, survival mode. Yeah, I don't know. You probably can though. Crystal Knight said, "Sam, you should do your hair up like a pompadour." No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to. Uh, um, yeah, I can't find anything that says, but you probably can. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
But all right. Before we go on to the next thing of news, what do you got? Oh, sweet.
Isn't that cool?
That's sweet.
I thought you'd like that. Yeah, that's. I also knocked my light over when I got up. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, no. All I heard was, and then you go. Ah.
Yeah.
So next bit of news before we jump into the main topic. English Weiss fuck ups. Now the errata list on the official website's not up there yet, but for Disgaea English,
Disgaea, right? All the other ones are up there though.
Yes, all the other ones are up there. For Disgaea English though, there are a couple cards that are just not right at all, and I don't know if they meant to like nerf the cards as they came over to America, or if they literally just fucked it up.
Right.
But Xenoris or Xenolith from Disgaea D2 he's a 2/2, and he's supposed to get 1,000 power. He's only 1,000 by himself. He's a grade 2 with only 1,000 power.
Right.
He's supposed to get 1,000 for each character on the board, yours and your opponent's. But the English version says only for what you have, which means at most he'd be a 5K.
A 5K level 2?
Yeah,
Come
right.
on,
So
man.
right, so
Well,
that doesn't make
here's the
any
thing.
sense.
People don't really run level 2s anymore, so I guess. But that's so silly. There's a lot of cards that are the wrong fucking color too, by the way, in this like Disgaea set. The one from the trial deck, I can't remember who it was. There's a green trial deck card that's now red, or vice versa.
Oh yeah, yep,
Yeah.
that was one.
It seems like every
they-
single English release, they like fuck up so much stuff. People like call them out all the time on it. There's a lot of instances of it happening. Every single set, but
Also that Etna, that level 1 Etna that gets the climax as a marker. Right. It doesn't say where to get the climax from.
oh, so you can just
It's
take it
supposed
from
to be
the
in your
deck.
waiting room. It just says put a card named this climax faced underneath this as a marker.
So you could just take
Like,
it
it doesn't
from
say
literally
where.
anywhere then.
You could.
See, that's the
yeah,
kind of
you
stuff
could put
that
it
they
from your
fuck up.
hand.
If it was just like
Yeah.
stupid, like petty, small stuff that doesn't matter, that's fine. But they mess up card names, which is a problem when you are trying to search for that card. Like if you have a card that says "find this card," you can't do it then because the names are different on the one card to the next. So if it's
Yeah.
like, oh, if there's a Joel card that says search for Sam, but your card, the name on your card says Sum, then I wouldn't be able to search for that fucking card.
Right.
It's frustrating. Like it's so stupid.
Right. So the thing that sucks about this is that this is probably the biggest botch from Japanese to English that Weiss has ever dealt with. And this is why nobody takes the game seriously. And this is why card game moguls in America don't take the game seriously.
Yeah.
So my message to Bushiroad is, if you treat Weiss Schwarz like you treat the other crappy games you have, I mean, we could probably get some headway here. People would want to play this game.
They could literally pay me to go on Heart of the Cards, copy the translations, and then just send them to them. That's all that they fucking have to do. It's not that hard. It blows my mind that they can't translate their own stuff. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Right.
The resources there, to just use it.
Bushiroad is a Japanese company, and I don't know if Bushiroad USA is run by a bunch of, you know, buttheads who are like straight up weeb crackers, but sorry if that sounds racist, but like they're out there, okay? There's freaking whiteys out there who think they know Japanese and they miss something.
But
you know,
Bushiroad knows about Heart of the Cards. They run their fucking tournaments here. It's not like it's some weird American concept here. They know about them. They work with them.
Crystal Knight, he said, "So Sam, how much do you want a Kumamiko set in Weiss Schwarz?" Bad, really bad.
Do you really? Do you actually?
If they make cards up to like episode 9, and just exclude the last 3 episodes, then yeah, I want to. No, all they have to do is make an extra booster set of Kumamiko, and all the cards just be Machi and the bear, and that's it. That they don't have to make any other character, just Machi and Natsu, and build a deck, win games. That's all you have to do.
Right.
Weiss Schwarz, so what are you guys, wizards or some shit? Gay.
Dude, that was my favorite thing at Level Up that ever happened. Like,
what?
Like when that one girl was like, "Oh, what do you guys like, some wizards or something?" And I was like, yeah, you say that when you play Magic, a game where you're literally a wizard.
Yeah.
Why don't you go fight some dragons in your card game and stop making fun of mine?
The lore of Magic is that you're literally a planeswalker casting spells. Like.
Right. That's when I first learned about the horrible, like, cliques in card gaming, because I thought everyone was just cool with one another. I'm like, oh,
no,
we can all play card games in the same room. No, apparently you can't.
So we took up so much time.
Yeah, we'll just save it. That's fine.
Let's save this. But you bring up a good point though. We're gonna save the main topic. Let's move that to next week. But you bring up a very good point here, because our time spent at Level Up, it was weird because there were so many judgmental Magic players there, and even some Yu-Gi-Oh players that were just Dutch bags.
Oh yeah.
Like there was a point where the owner was like, "I don't want Yu-Gi-Oh in my store anymore."
He banned it
and
for a
that
long
happened.
time.
Yeah, that happened. That happened. That was the thing that happened. And now the game store down the road is taking on the Yu-Gi-Oh players. So I mean,
I feel bad
whatever.
for them.
But he's okay with it. He loves Yu-Gi-Oh.
Wait,
So
Crystal Knight, Blizzard said a character in Overwatch was gay. When did they say this? And link it, please.
who do you think it is, and why is it Reinhardt? Hey, you know what? If a character in that game is gay and they said nothing about it, that'd be kind of cool because they didn't make a big deal out of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if Widowmaker was randomly kissing a chick, or 12-year-old randomly kissed some dude, like, and they didn't make a big deal out of it, that'd be cool. It's like, cool, they didn't mention anything about this. I don't care because it's not important. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really not important.
Well, according to Kotaku, Zarya has become the gay, like, mascot Oh, there's the link. Okay, let's see.
There's the link. Thank you, Crystal Knight. Confirmed on the BlizzCon stream.
Well, that
We
was
don't know
7
who
months
yet.
ago. I don't know. I can't confirm or deny the validity of that actual statement because I don't remember seeing it on the BlizzCon stream, but I don't know. And
A lot of people are saying that they hope it's not Zarya because it would
she
cheapen
looks like it. Right? Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
it would
It's
cheapen
totally
her
true.
design.
But you know what?
I agree with that.
I just don't care. You know what? Overwatch is a great game. The characters, the lore is great. I just don't. I don't necessarily care about what I would consider to be like a petty character trait like that because it doesn't really matter, right?
No, man.
You know
being
what does
gay is
matter?
cool. Being gay is
It matters
whatever.
that
Don't
Zarya is
matter.
racist against the Omnics. Like, that matters to me. That's a defining character trait. It matters to me that
Oh yeah.
Genji
Yeah.
was trained by Zenyatta, right, to like become technically more human, right, which is really cool. That's the stuff that matters
Right.
to me. But if I had to guess, I would almost want to say probably Tracer.
Oh, Tracer's gay.
She kind of feels like it to me. Because it wouldn't
Yeah.
be like Symmetra. It could be Pharah, but I don't think so.
Unfair. But yeah, no, the community in Yu-Gi-Oh is really gross.
Right.
Me and Brian, I mean, we've been wanting to play it. Brian, we should get on Dual Network. Just shout out, bro, Dual Network. Yeah, no, you bring up a good point. It is very clicky,
so clicky.
and I hate it because there was a time where I wasn't there, but you were working or something, and you were showing somebody Weiss Schwarz, or you were playing with somebody, and somebody came up and was like, "Oh yeah, look at all these anime characters where
Right.
you like schoolgirls or something, or some bullshit like that," and
Yep.
I was so stupid. Like, and I remember being there one time and actually hearing some guys say that shit, and it was like, or say something like it. And I was like, I only looked at them and I was like, Weiss Schwarz is a fun game. Just
Right.
like you think Magic's a fun game.
Right.
And none of us ever come to you and say stupid shit, so you should just like shut up.
Right.
And then Turk kind of smirked. He was kind of like, nice.
Turk.
Like, you know, because I told this guy to shut up. I was
Right.
like, you're stupid.
Yep.
You were in a game shop.
Yep.
Geeking it up with the rest of us in here. Like,
Yep. Then there was the awesome time that the employee that started working there was introducing himself to everyone, and he asked me what I did there, and I said, well, I run the Weiss stuff here. And he goes, oh, is that
Yeah.
stupid anime game? And I said, yeah. What do you do? He goes, well, I sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I was like, okay. Really?
I remember that guy, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh,
I already forgot his name.
I know,
again.
me too. I was gonna say his name, but I didn't because I forgot it. I did not
He's
like
such a
that guy.
jerk.
So yeah, we did a show about this on the old Cards in Hand, like when this actually happened. Actually, it was a long time ago.
We did, yeah.
And like we were
did-
just
I don't
talking
remember if
about
we
like
did
the
it.
disrespect in. It's just like it's so stupid because like okay, when I was young, you either played games, or you didn't, right? And you were like a jock, right? That was the whole stereotype, the nerd or the jock.
Oh yeah.
Didn't fucking matter what games you played. It was a brotherhood of gamers, and it was great. And then all of a sudden, one day happened, and it was like, oh no, I don't play RPGs. I play sports games. You know, it's like, what? Oh, we can't connect now because you play FPS and I play simulation games. Oh,
Right.
What? We can't. Okay.
Oh, and as long as I have you on that train here,
Mm-hmm.
there is literally no difference between a fantasy football league and a D&D group.
No, there's not.
There isn't.
No.
The only difference is that in fantasy football, your characters are pre-made for you. In D&D, we make them.
It's true.
That's literally the only
It's so
difference.
true.
So for all of you fucking people, like I've seen so many of my football player friends who I used to, they don't act this way now because obviously we're older now. But you know, back in the day when they was playing fantasy football, you know, they made fun of me and my friends for playing D&D in the library.
Right.
What? No.
It'll never make any sense.
They're the
to
same
me.
thing. No, they are the same thing. And you'd be surprised at how many Magic players and other nerdy people that we go to game stores with are football fans.
It's true.
Huge football fans. You'd be surprised. So those guys need to just Sam the fuck.
Dude, it's literally all about perception. People,
It is.
and this is a problem in all. I don't want to get like political or anything weird in this, but
No.
a big problem with all of like humanity, at least in the United States, is that we perceive something and we don't do any research to figure out if we're right or wrong. We just assume something and then that's it, right? Like, we base each other so much off of what we are. Like, oh, he is gay, right? So that's his defining character. No, it's not. It has nothing to do with who that person is. Just like, oh, you like football, you just must be that kind of person. It's like, no, that makes no sense whatsoever. Like, I'm a person who likes this thing. That's the problem. And that's in every single group you ever, if you like cars, if you're a car enthusiast, I guarantee there's the division between the people who like imports and the people who like American cars, and they probably fucking hate each other, right? They probably make fun of one another. Just
the guy there's a guy, he's watched our show a couple of times. His name is Mac. He's one of my hosts on the podcast with me. He's a mechanic and he loves both.
Right.
Honestly, the first mechanic I've ever talked to though who likes both. Like, it's
true.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so silly.
Crystal Knight said, dude, you spend like 5 hours a day watching grown men throw a ball around and get sweaty. Could you be any gayer? Right, like, and here's the thing, like, anything that you've heard about me on this show literally has nothing to do with my knowledge of what we talk about on here. And in real life, guys, listeners, to my listeners out there, Joel is a dick. He's such a dick.
It's true.
But he knows what he's talking about.
It's very true.
He knows his shit on this show.
It's true.
The guy's a douchebag. But like,
well, yeah, but I wouldn't be a douchebag if people just weren't so fucking stupid all the time. Like, you know what I mean? It's true though. Like, I used to be a lot nicer than I am today.
Yeah, Joel was actually a real person back in the day.
I used to be real. I used to be a person. Now the blackness in my heart has spread.
But you know, and you know what? We've gone on this show and have advocated every time to our listeners, break all those stigmas. Be friends with everybody. When you walk into a game store, be cool with everybody.
Right.
Because why not? It's easier to be nice to somebody than it is to be a dick. It really is.
Yeah, so, like literally there's like no reason that you and I should be friends, right? If you just looked at stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But like that didn't matter, right?
No, it doesn't.
It's like you would be surprised who you can like if you just stop being an asshole. You know?
Right. Or stop complaining about stuff that doesn't affect you.
Right.
Nothing about my personality or any of the stuff I like affects how you feel about me. Or it doesn't affect you, so it shouldn't matter to you. Yeah, Joel doesn't like the fact that I like
stupid music? No, I don't. Really dumb anime? Yeah, I know. That you're bad at Overwatch?
Like what?
Yeah, I know. No, I'm kidding.
Wait a second. Wait, hold on. What bad anime? Kumiko is bad.
You don't like
Shut up.
Love
I know
Live.
I overhyped it. Love Live sucks. Oh, speaking of Love Live, Crystal Knight, he is another host in my show, my podcast. He's challenged me to watch Idolmaster, so now I have to watch it.
You should have said Love Live, because then I could have had that for the rest of my life. I could have just
He likes
known
Idolmaster more than Love Live, though.
It's because he's stupid. You're stupid. I don't like you. I'm just kidding. Apparently, we learned nothing here today. So,
Joel, I mean, I'm white. You're not. Why are we even friends? It's true. Fucking cracker.
Look, I didn't want to say
here.
it because I don't want to appear to be like that, but
okay, so next week we're gonna talk about reboots. Should you make them? Why is it okay when anime does it?
Right.
I don't know.
Because think about this for a week. Is it different when an anime does a reboot than when a Western movie does a reboot? Think about that real hard.
Right. Yep.
Yep.
Think about that for a second.
Just think about it. Think real hard.
So this has been episode 17. That's been Joel. I've been Rooster Cogburn. Cards in hand. Twitch.com/TV. Or no. YouTube. Like the YouTube, cards in hand, and then yeah. I said it right the first. I said it right one time.